to share with us? Fun. He said his words were fun.
Fun, yeah. Yeah, we talked to Wyatt and officially let him know that he will be on the club on opening day. So that's great news. It's one of the best times for our managers when you know, are able to tell somebody like Wyatt that he's on the club. I don't know if there was any doubt in his mind, but I'm sure there was, and so he's with us. He's earned it, well deserved. You look at the spring he's had, and I know we've talked about it. We kind of actually joked about him not being here at times, but he definitely deserves to be here.
Is this the best spring you've ever seen for a player?
It's right up there. Yeah, it's right up there.
Let me put it this way. Is it the best spring you've ever seen for a player trying to win a job on our roster?
I'd say, yeah. The consistency, the numbers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right up there.
Bochy's hit third pretty much every time he's been in the lineup. Should we?
Well, I don't think you're looking into where he's going to hit right now. And I'm saying that because we are missing some pieces. So that's to get more at bats. I put Tavares in lead off 2-hole, 3-hole. Could he be there? Sure, but there's some reason behind that. And so
would you feel comfortable with him?
I feel comfortable with him anywhere really. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-hole. Yeah. So. And we're talking about that now, different lineups we could have. Because things are starting to shape up. Josh Young, could get some at-bats in the A game tomorrow. Even Corey. Corey's going to hit live today and see how he comes out of that. So we'll have a better idea where we're at with the lineup.
So you might give Corey A-Bays in the A game too tomorrow?
That's a possibility, depending on how it goes today.
How did he come out of it the last time he did it a couple of days ago?
Good. You know what? I'm getting reports because I was during our game, but yeah, he's doing well.
Josh still on track to get one of these games? The ones in Arlington, at least?
Young. Yeah, he could play in our game tomorrow. So a good possibility that he'll be playing in our game tomorrow.
What has most impressed you about Langford's spring? I don't want to say performance, just about his spring in general.
Yeah, I wouldn't even talk about the performance as much as just the way the man's carried himself. There's a lot of attention on him, a lot of pressure, I'm sure, because I know coming in, he wanted to be with our club, and so the way he just handled everything, little things, losing a fly ball, in the sun. The first thing he did is go up to the pitcher, tell him, hey, sorry, and we saw a lot of balls lost in his son, so he just really has carried himself like a major leaguer from day one.
That side of things, his personality, does he remind you of anybody?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about baseball skills, but his personality and how he's handled stuff.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah,
too many
a lot of guys. If you're going to draw someone that's similar, number one pick, I think same pick too. Buster, very just mature beyond their years, very humble men that just do things right.
Yes. This was your intent. You intended for him to be on the roster. He still had to win a spot, but you intended. You guys went to camp hoping he would be on the roster. Is that fair to say?
I think that's fair to say, sure. I mean, you look what he did last year. and we got to see him a lot, in live BPs, during the postseason as part of the taxi squad, or what's the official name for them? That squad that was working out.
Stay ready team.
The stay ready team.
It's been changed to the Uber squad.
Uber squad. So, yeah. We lost Mitch Garver. So, yeah. You're hoping that. I don't think we were hoping. I think we knew.
It's the expectation. Right.
Right.
What?
And getting to know him a little bit from last year, I wasn't surprised that he had a great spring.
What obstacles, challenges does he face, having never played in the 30 Major League ballparks?
More than anything, it's just seeing pictures he's never seen. Probably some stuff he hasn't seen. And that'll get better. I've talked to him about that. I've always felt pitcher has an advantage the first time, they're facing a hitter, So, as he gets more information, more knowledge on the guys he's facing, the more comfortable he'll get. That's the biggest challenge. I don't think the ballparks, the fans, or anything. No, I don't see that being a challenge for him.
Coach, are college kids any more or less ready now than maybe kids that came out of college in the 80s or 90s? Are they more prepared? I don't know if I'm asking this right, but are they? It's pretty quick from leaving college to the big leagues. You saw the Angels do with the kid, their first round pick last year. Do you feel like the quality of college baseball has changed at all over the last 20 or 30 years for some of these top picks?
I think it has, and the fact that there's so much more information now with analytics there, and how advanced they are in certain areas. I think that plays a part in it, but still, there's been a lot of players go right to the major leagues. Bob Horner, for example, you play at a good baseball school, then and you can play, then you're probably pretty close to playing in the major leagues. Winfield, you go even before college, Al Kaline, so this, you have gifted athletes and they have choices before they even go to school, whether, they want to sign or not. And I think they just have the confidence that they're going to play in the major league. So, they, whether it's waiting on getting drafted earlier or whatever. But yeah, I think baseball in general too will push players a little faster now than they used to. Guys are going up quicker. Pitchers, a lot of it is because they're shortening up the innings to get them up quicker, put them in the bullpen, and position players. You're just seeing them stronger, better athletes overall, I think. I'm talking about in general.
Your Giants faced TCU's Brandon Finnegan in the World Series, right, in 2014? Mm-hmm. 3 months after he was in the College World Series.
Right. So, yeah, it's not something that's completely new in the last just 4 or 5 years. But I saw it. How fast Buster came up, Lorenzen come, Baumgartner, I think teams are less hesitant to push them up and, worry about the possibility of them failing. I don't think that's there as much. You have to do this level. You have to do this level, guys. They're shooting up through the system a little quick. Could be because of economics. Could be because of the need.
So, was it difficult to answer all these questions with a straight face all month if you knew?
With Wyatt?
Yeah.
Oh, I was laughing inside, yeah. Yeah.
How quickly was it a no-brainer? A weekend or?
Yeah. As we got into it, I mean, like I said, I think we all thought, this would happen. But I have a friend that he was texting about, because he went to Florida, he's all excited. And I said, well, I got to tell Wyatt he's going down tomorrow. He just laughed. He knew I wasn't serious.
So we got any other roster news?
You know what? See why I think
He gave us 3.
he gave you
Gus
some.
did.
We're going to talk to some today, try to give them a little clarity of their situation. It's that time. They need to know. Most of them will be traveling with us for the Boston exhibition series. So I think he covered the ones that we have spoken to.
What about Lorenzen? How do you see that playing out? How much do we really know about his readiness?
Yeah, just from what we've been told, but with that said, we're going to just throw him a bullpen today. Let him get his feet on the ground, so to speak. He hasn't done any kind of PFPs, or I'm talking about, fundamentals from the mound. He's such a good athlete. He's a great athlete. I mean, he probably could have been a true two-way player. That's how good he is. And but that needs to be done. Probably pitch him, get him stretched out in the exhibition series. See where we're at there. But he's been up and down 4 times, and the velocity's been there, so he's ready to go. But we need to see it, and that's all. Because it's a little different here than where he's been, and you ramp it up too much, you got risk of injury there. So Mike's gonna just throw him a bullpen today, because this is his 5th day since he's thrown. But we're gonna give him a couple of days to get settled in.
Okay.